Delhi, Celi, Gamma, Cali, Alpha, Limi, Celio. Know the time and use it wisely. Tell the time and make it so. Red and white, blue and yellow colors show the way to follow. Learn the wave spell, feel its cycle, ride the wave and let it flow.
And the universe of blackness appeared.
Got it.
The universe was created by me. My mind, and I get the sense that this is what we do.
Beautiful. Thank you. What other messages does the universe want you to know right now? Drawing it forward, the colors becoming more vivid, and any messages and information coming in securely and clearly. Noticing what it looks like and feels like.
Everything is moving. It looks like it's still. I think that's because of the so-called wisdom of memory. What we or I have been exposed to, what I've been taught, is that the picture of the universe is with these stationary stars, light beings that are still, planets that are still. Their placement suggests movement, but maybe because of my finite perception or view, it all looks like it's being still, but moving very fast. Everything is moving is the message, but it looks like it's being still.
I see. Interesting. And I'm wondering, is there something that can help you tell me more about that? I'm wondering if there's something else there that can help describe what you're seeing. Or if they have any insight and wisdom for you.
Nothing is as it seems. Nothing is as it seems. Like the picture of the universe. Even the picture of an atom, or these pictures that we've seen of the cell structure, is bleak. It's two-dimensional. It is an illusion. It is not fact or even knowledge, because the cells are not flat. They are alive when they are inside of a vessel, and there's movement and change and constant revelations and evolutions that are not being captured in a picture, especially of a picture of a dehydrated cell. Nothing is as it seems. One, because of the perspective, and two, because of the timing. Timing in terms of frequency. When we are in living position, we are fluid, but observing something that is not. We are not perceiving the potential of what is not fluid.
Yes.
Like looking at a photograph of a person and thinking that we know them because we've seen a photograph, a one-dimensional, two-dimensional image of something does not express what is. It is only what it seems. Nothing is as it seems, because we only experience ourselves.
Definitely.
Seeming is not knowledge. Seeming is not wisdom. Wisdom comes with experience. We cannot have wisdom of another or of anything really outside of ourselves. So everything is an illusion, and nothing is what it seems.
Thank you for that. Now let's move on to Hevelynn. She has an incident this morning with the mosquito where she felt itchy. And we wanted to learn more about the significance of the mosquito and the value it had. Allowing yourself to relax and allowing your subconscious to come forward. Bringing forth this wisdom.
The mosquito is a nuisance because it requires change. It creates discomfort in a very small way that is distracting. The fly, the butterfly, they are being observed. They are displaying and demonstrating as they move along their way, living their own lives. The mosquito, however, is engaging. It pulls from what it engages with.
And tell me how that happened, or with the situation this morning with Hevelynn. Tell me more about the mosquito.
Her attention. It pulled her attention in. It's a nuisance that brings awareness. Let's think about this nuisance. She likes to use the word innocence and promote it, because when we work with innocence and we break that word down, in no sense, we are allowing our imagination to bring in the senses of the ethers. We work with innocence when we are allowing our imagination to work, and even that imagination, we are creating an image. The image comes from the innocence. We're no longer relying on our senses that we have been taught to focus on. No sense. That's the word we use to create. The mosquito is a nuisance. It's something that is introduced. It comes in from the outside. It becomes a nuisance, a irritant. because it's a distraction from our regular flow. Does it hurt? Does it harm? Does it cause one dis-ease? It can.
Mm-hmm.
It can if the frequency is brought low enough in disturbance with what it was introduced. However, most cases, that's not the case. We are emotionally tied to the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
But the distraction is bringing ourselves back into an awareness.
Mm-hmm.
We begin to question that something has been introduced. What is that? It's a nuisance. What are you going to do about it, though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hevelynn has evolved quite much over the years. Can we do a quick check-in about how she's doing right now with all of her goals and her soul purpose and mission?
Forward. We have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
We all move forward because everything is moving and nothing is what it seems.
Mm-hmm.
It would seem, which is why you're asking, that we have some type of question about the matter. Free will. Free will, even that, is like an illusion.
Yeah.
It's what many of us say that we come here to experience, free will. But even that is an illusion when it's something that's been created in a container to be observed.
I see.
We have no method to go backwards. We cannot devolve.
Mm-hmm.
We can extinguish,
Mm-hmm.
but we cannot unknow what we have known.
Mm-hmm.
Not in not in the spirit.
Yeah.
The physical is the way we can observe what that might look like.
Mm-hmm.
But it is an illusion. So as the spirit has evolved, as you point out,
Mm-hmm.
it is going along with the flow of the universe, the spiral that's constantly moving forward.
Perfect.
Hevelynn is moving forward.
Good. Good. Thank you. Now, she also mentioned she wants to know how she can bring more of the astrophere down into the physical and the material way. How can she be working on that?
Bringing her mind into the astrosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Will bring the astrosphere into the material world.
Mm-hmm. And how can she be doing that? What methods could she be doing to do that?
Keep learning. Multifaceted learning.
Mm-hmm. How
Focus
so?
on multifaceted learning. Learning is the sixth sense.
Mm-hmm.
It is the ability to exercise the organ of the mind, that perception, perceiving, receiving. It is a sense of bringing in more information. So the astral spheres are working with the mind in order to bring into the material, in order to bring in more, then expand the scope of methodology to bring in more information that will make it more material matter. movement,
I see.
motive.
I see. And what methods has she been using now that have been helping her? And are there anything that could be helping her move forward, or any methods that could help her really materialize?
The hollow mind perceiver inside of the brain is the receiver of that conductor. It will bring in more finite information when it is perceived in a more finite way. She is moving forward with her motivations. Continue. To do more would be to expand more. There's always room for expansion. So if one wants to perceive more, then consider the perceptions that are received by the receiver. Consider the senses. So what does the sense of smell do to the hollow mind perceiver? How does it transfer the essence of the experience? And study it going both directions, in and out.
Definitely, thank you. And for time, let's move forward. How can she be attracting the clients that she wishes for her Think to Live class?
Service. Service in order to learn. Stay true to the self. The self is there to collect information for the evolution of the soul. The receiver is herself. Feed the receiver through the mirrors that she puts in front of her. So the clients who share their experiences are those who the receiver will perceive. So serve herself will also be serving her clients. Offer more room for herself to learn. That will expand the experiences with her clients, and more will come as she serves more.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. And can we move to now? She lives in with this silver lining mentality that there's always a silver lining. Can we expand on that and really articulate how she does that?
Beautiful. Articulate art. Make it art. She's got this in her mind already, but has not formulated information for it to be displayed. So we can speed this up. Make it art. Draw it. It's a flower, the silver linings. I am only saying what's already in her mind, but she has not taken action to do so. She's listening and she knows. Make it art. The silver lining is working with the sense of touch, vision, learning. It can even be given a smell if she looks forward to, but to display it, demonstrate it, teach it, make it material and productive. She can make the silver lining art by drawing the silver line of every experience within a much larger picture that grows over time.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll make sure we got everything. Is there anything, other messages you'd like to give her at this moment?
And that we love you. And that is all.
And who is we?
The all.
Wonderful. And before we leave, just wanted a quick question about the cat and her circles of influence. Is there more we can expand on that?
Learning how to love is not always easy. When we learn how to love, we are learning to look at ourselves. There's a reason why this paradigm was created, where we cannot look at ourselves. I cannot see my own face ever in life. This entire life, I cannot lay my own eyes on my own face. I am forced to look into a mechanism we call a mirror, that even that shifts and changes according to the chemistry and science of the way it is made. It cannot be trusted. I am forced to trust what others perceive of me, to share with me, to respond to me. The animals, the other life that are around us, are our mirrors. They are the only way that we can see ourselves. And it is not easy to learn how to love something you cannot see. We say it's not easy because we are put in a position that we must now learn others in order to see ourselves clearly. And by their interactions with us, we define who we want to be. Not who we are, but who we want to be. And that is a growing organism. We never are. We're always wanting to be something different, according to the perceptions and the responses that we get from the life that's around us. The cat is only one example of how we learn how to see ourselves through the experiences and the reflections of another.
I see. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add today?
No.
Before we get that. Wonderful. Thank you. All right, Hevelynn, you can come on back now. Begin to count you up.